Good afternoon and welcome to Icu Tv Lunchtime News. We take a look at the stories making headlines. EU grants Zambia 50 million euros to revamp railway line. Zambia-Israel strengthen ties as President Herzog pays state visit. Zambia and Seychelles deepen ties to promote sustainable tourism in Africa. In international news, Duduzile Zuma pleads not guilty to terrorism charges. In sports news, Junior Chipolo holds Brazil in historic draw in Under-17 World Cup. With the news in details, my name is Njapataranike. The European Union has awarded Zambia a grant of 50 million euros to rehabilitate the railway line stretching from Livingstone to Ndola. The initiative is aimed at boosting regional trade, lowering transport costs, and positioning Zambia as a strategic logistics hub in South Africa. During a tour of the Ngwere-Lusaka railway section, European Commissioner for International Partnership, Joseph Sikeli, reaffirmed the EU's commitment to infrastructure and trade development across the continent. European Investment Bank Vice President Karol Nihama stressed that modernizing Zambia's logistics infrastructure would strengthen both the national economic and European trade relations with Africa. Minister of Transport and Logistics Frank Tayali described the grant as a critical step in Zambia's economic transmission agenda. He highlighted that the project would reduce pressure on road networks and improve the cost of doing business. Zambia Railways Limited Board Chairperson Emmanuel Hachipuka emphasized the need for deliberate reforms to restore efficiency across the national railway network and unlock its full economic potential. Zambia welcomed Israel President Herzog on a historic state visit, marking a new chapter in bilateral relations. The visit follows the reopening of Israel Embassy in Lusaka and is expected to deepen cooperation in agriculture, health, technology, and trade. Miriam Deborah Gamini gives us more information in the report.
Welcome you. We welcome you. We welcome you here in Zambia.
In a moment of renewed diplomatic engagement and growing bilateral ties, Zambia today welcomed His Excellency Isaac Herzog, President of the State of Israel, on a state visit. The visit follows President Hakainde Hichilema's official visit to Israel in 2023 and reflects the commitment of both nations to deepen cooperation across strategic sectors. President Herzog aircraft landed at the Kenneth Kaunda International Airport at 10:12 hours, where he was warmly received by President Hichilema at the presidential terminal. The visit comes just months after the reopening of the Israel Embassy in Lusaka, closed for 52 years. During the bilateral meeting held today at State House, President Hichilema officially welcomed President Herzog and his delegation. He expressed Zambia's desire to deepen bilateral relations with Israel and described the reopening of the Israel Embassy as a significant platform to enhance cooperation. President Hichilema also reflected on historical ties, noting that Israel played a key role in Zambia's early development, including the establishment of the country's first university. He called for peace in the Middle East, particularly for the people of Israel, Gaza, and Palestine, emphasizing the importance of lasting stability in the region.
Mr. President, we as Zambia encourage Israel, colleagues in Gaza and Palestine to seek peace.
In response, President Herzog thanked Zambia for its warm hospitality and reaffirmed Israel's commitment to peace, stating that there is nothing Israel desires more than peace with the Palestinian people.
We want peace, we seek peace. There's nothing we want more than peace with our Palestinian neighbors.
The two heads of state held productive discussions under the General Framework Agreement of Cooperation signed in 2023, focusing on agriculture, health, education, technology, and trade, all aligned with Zambia's development agenda. President Herzog's visit highlights the strengthening of diplomatic, economic, and cultural ties between Zambia and Israel. He is expected to conclude his official program and depart Zambia on November 11th, leaving behind a message of partnership, peace, and shared growth.
Zambia and Seychelles have reaffirmed their strong bilateral ties and pledged deeper cooperation in tourism and culture, following a high-level meeting between Zambia's Minister of Tourism, Honorable Rodney M. Sikuma, Member of Parliament, and Her Excellency Amanda Benistin, Minister of Tourism and Culture for the Republic of Seychelles. The meeting, held on the sidelines of the 26th session of the United Nations Tourism General Assembly in Riyadh, and underscored a shared commitment to advancing sustainable tourism and elevating Africa's presence on the global tourism agenda. Honorable Sikumba, who also chairs the United Nations Tourism Regional Commission for Africa, hailed the partnership as a model of Africa's solidarity under the leadership of President Hakainde Hichilema and President Dr. Patrick Hermini of Seychelles. He also congratulated Seychelles on its recent elections and praised the ongoing recruitment of Zambia professions by the resources and water to drive economic transformation. Kanyoke site manager Chitani Sakala noted the project will also support advanced rice research in partnership with the Zambia Agricultural Research Institute. Zaya farm manager Wunsama highlighted the center's role in aligning with national goals to diversify agriculture beyond maize and double rice production by 2023, marking a significant step towards sustainable farming and food security in Zambia. We now take a break. Coming up in international sports news, Duduzile Zuma pleads not guilty to terrorism charges. Junior Chipolopolo hold Brazil to historic draw in Under-17 World Cup.
Welcome to the Zambia Research and Development Center, an institution dedicated to national development through capacity building and community development. Established in 2007 by a group of professionals and lecturers, ZRDC has since become a hub of research and innovation in the country. Registered with the Ministry of Home Affairs under the Registrar of Societies, ZRDC pursues cutting-edge research to address pressing social and economic challenges. Get involved. ZRDC engages in activities that stimulate international collaboration, promote knowledge sharing, and make research expertise available to decision makers. Our mission at ZRDC is to foster innovation and capacity building for national development. We believe in addressing poverty and underdevelopment through institutional and capacity building, human empowerment, and gender participation. In our quest to foster innovation and capacity building for national development, ZRDC launched the ZRDC University Sponsorship for Capacity Building and Development Program to facilitate knowledge advancement among ZRDC researchers and those intending to join the research community. Qualified Zambian citizens can pursue education at credible universities in Zambia with guaranteed prospects of joining the ZRDC research community. ZRDC engages in industrial and technological research, covering research development and innovative investigations to drive dynamic industrial development at national and regional levels. Join us at the Zambia Research and Development Center as we continue to innovate, empower, and shape a brighter future for Zambia. ZRDC, fostering innovation and capacity building for national development.
Thank you for staying with us. In international news, Duduzile Zuma, daughter of former South African President Jacob Zuma, has pleaded not guilty to terrorism-related charges as her trial began in Durban. The 43-year-old is accused of incitement to commit terrorism and public violence over social media posts she made during the July 2021 unrest that followed her father's arrest. The week-long violence, with a swept through KwaZulu-Natal and Gauteng provinces, left over 300 people dead and caused damage estimated at $2.8 billion. Zuma's lawyers have dismissed the state's case as weak, maintaining that she is being targeted for political resources. Her defense urges that the charges are part of broader campaign against her family following the elder Zuma's split from the ruling African National Congress and the formation of his own party, Umukonte Wesizwe. The Jacob Zuma Foundation has also criticized the case, calling it systematic campaign of political and familial harassment. Supporters from Uhonti Wesizwe gathered outside the KwaZulu-Natal High Court while former President Zuma and other party leaders attend the proceeding inside. We take a short break. Stay tuned for sports news.
The Information and Communications University is driving the thrill for the nation in research and development. Enroll now for full-time and distance programs in the School of Engineering, Humanities, Business and Education. To apply, visit our website at www.icuzambia.net or call us on +260 211 221 662 or 0966 342 359. Sponsorship is available. Enroll now.
Welcome back, and now in sports news. Zambia under-17 held 4-time campaigns Brazil to a 1-on-1 draw in their final group match at the FIFA Under-17 World Cup in Qatar, advancing unbeaten to the round of 16. Jonathan Kalimana puts Zambia ahead in the 26th minute before Brazil equalized late through there in the 81st minute. The result leaves both teams on 7 points, with Brazil topping the group on superior goal difference. Zambia finished the group stage with wins over Indonesia and Honduras, and the statement results against Brazil, 9 goals scored, 4 conceded. The sport items bring us to the end of the lunchtime news, but before we go, a quick recap of the stories making headlines. EU grants Zambia 50 million euros to revamp railway line. Zambia-Israel strengthen ties as President Herzog pays state visit. Zambia and Seychelles deepen ties to promote sustainable tourism in Africa. In international news, Duduzile Zuma pleads not guilty to terrorism charges. And in sports news, Junior Chipolopolo hold Brazil to historic draw in Under-17 World Cup. Thank you so much for watching. For more news updates, do watch our main news at 20 hours.